Not a fan. All right. Well, Ryan's all geared up. He's got his mask up, so we're
Very
good
nice.
there.
We should all get our masks on, so we can.
Is that your hero mask? Yeah.
He's staying socially distant. Thank you.
All right. This is great. Wednesday is my favorite day of the week. It really is.
Joel, can you guys mint some blockchain heroes with masks just for some fun?
JG's got his on too.
Well, Genesis already has one.
Oh,
Here's my mask. There you go.
Good job, Joel.
Thanks. Hey, Ben, good to see you. Hi, Brian. See
Good to
Jordan,
see you.
Ryan, JG. Erin's got her
right.
Chiefs mask on. Shane, Marco, Tom, Viper, Apprentice is here. Drake, Jamie, Jake Crypt, NZ. Bonds is here. Simone, great. Good to see you guys. All right, let's jump right in. This is going to be a super exciting week of reveals. And by the way, I wanted to see how many people would show up this week without an email reminder. So this is like almost what we usually have without a reminder. So I'm pretty proud of you guys for keeping it on the schedule there. All right, let me share the screen. I hear Rufus. Is that Rufus back there, Erin?
Yes.
Why don't you, let's see Rufus. Everybody say hi to Rufus, the Blockchain Heroes dog. There he is. He's a hero in his own right.
Rufus.
Erin, your Rufus needs to meet my Rupert.
Oh.
Rufus and Rupert. Nice. All righty. The hamsters are busy on the wheels here, gang. We are, Travis and I, are pretty much eating, breathing, sleeping this project with, in-betweens for some downtime, but between building partnerships, marketing, enhancing what we're already doing, and actual design of the cards. I'm not complaining at all. We're having a blast. Well, Travis complains a little, but for the most part, we're having a really, really good time doing this here. So, Travis, you want to say anything before I jump in?
I do not. Jump right on in.
You have no words. Okay, so this will be the official hero report for July 8th in the year of our 2020. I'm going to close all the windows that don't have anything to do with this because we're not streaming it. So only you guys are getting this live today. All right, quick recap on one thing. This NFT here was the one that we released as a commemorative from Bad Crypto to our audience. And we ended up minting, I want to say it's 253 of these. And I think we're both surprised and pleased to see that these are trading on the secondary market on collectibles.io. Like they've gone for anywhere from, I don't know, $8 up to $100, which I just find really amusing because it is
crazy. Yeah, 19 of them have sold.
And
right now there's not one lower than 950 wax on there right now. That's the lowest.
What is that, like
there's
45
an auction
bucks?
going on. Yeah. I actually thought of this. I was like, we gave these away. If somebody had we had given you one of these and you had sold it for 1,700 wax, then you could have used that wax to buy like 17 packs of Blockchain Heroes cards for completely free. See how we do you? I think that's pretty cool.
I don't want to do you at all. So last week we polled you guys and we said, all right, if we're going to make another one to give away to Bad Crypto audience, who should we include on it? Well, Mr. Travis Wright has upped the game on this one. Now that we've got that cool comic font, I'm just going to show it to you. This is the next commemorative NFT. You want to talk about how you chose, who we chose here, Trev?
Well, I think that the bottom three were chosen by the audience. And then I think somebody said Data Avenger 2. And then I said, okay. And then I just wanted to add Silver Scientist, so it added some symmetry to it.
Right.
So if you notice, this one has a lot of symmetry also. And then also, we don't have to think inside the rectangle. So we have a Data Avengers robot sticking outside the cube a little bit, outside the hex, and then we got McAfee's rocket launcher outside the hex as well. There it is.
Yeah. So this is going to be, we'll announce when you can get this on Bad Crypto number, episode 425. So that's our bad news episode. We'll record it tomorrow. It will release tomorrow night at 8 Eastern. And then you'll have, I think, 4 days. I think we decided, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, until Monday around the same time to go to the website we give you in the show and put in your wax address to claim it. One per wax address. If you've got multiple wallets, we're not going to be, hey, you guys are here. You're smart. Figure it out. And if you want to grab a couple more, go for it. Maybe tell a friend to grab one as well. Yeah. You guys like it? What do you think?
Awesome.
Really fantastic work, fellas.
Hey, thank you.
That is.
Yeah, top
Lovely blending of all of them too. I mean, really goes well together.
Nice. Good. Glad you got it.
Genesis is kick-ass, man. That thing's going to take off.
We like Genesis so much. He's so cool. Okay, so quick recap of the cards in the backs. And then we're going to do our first reveal here as we work up to it. This, of course, is our common card. This is our uncommon comic inspiration card. This is our rare Da Vinci inspired card. And last week we revealed to you the epic sketch, which brought in the first bit of animations to the Blockchain Heroes world. This week we up the ante, and I know I've been talking this up a whole lot. And I just want to say, when we first started speccing out what these cards would be, and we started talking about variations, Travis he put in a document a whole bunch of different options of things he had been playing with, and this was the first one, I think, Travis, that I was like, holy crap, yes. Do you remember?
I think this was your holy crap yes moment.
Yeah, this was my holy crap moment. So
because really, when we started this, we were gonna do the cards, we were gonna get the artists to do it, and then we had to figure out what we were gonna do for all the other different variations. We were trying to figure out a prism and a sketch and kind of trying to match it up to Garbage Pail Kids, and then I just went off the rails and started doing other stuff. And so
this is off the rails for sure. So for the first time publicly, we're pleased to reveal to you the legendary variation.
Whoa.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's pretty sick.
I can guarantee you this is one of the ones that Tobin Lent was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's coming out of the middle of a supernova.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, we call it the Shockwave. This is the
That's a great one. Shockwave.
Shockwave variation. And I got to hand it to Travis because you guys, we got a surprise for you a little later on. I mentioned this in the Telegram, but in case you weren't aware, we're going to do a little behind the scenes, and Travis is going to screen share his Photoshop and show you how he actually builds one of these cards. So of these being the legendary level, let me open up my my document here with the stats and give you an idea of how many. We'll tell you guys this. This is not official. It's almost official, but in terms of card count, we're basing what we're doing on GPK1. Right, we're not too thrilled about them having 240,000 cards for GPK2. We believe that the demand is there to at least sell as many packs as GPK1 did. We've thought about increasing that number, but I also think we want to keep them super collectible. So right now we're leaning towards 110,000 cards. Okay, I'll let you know that. So with that said, the legendary card, with there being the rarity that it's at, there should end up being about 50 of each hero that will be available, if the math.
That's such a low amount.
That is tiny, yeah. And there's
But-
2 more rarities above this.
There's 2 more rarities. So this is it's tiny, but it's really, so this would be the equivalent of, let's see,
Sketch, right?
base
Sketch A.
sketch A. Correct. This would be the equivalent of a sketch A. So about the same number as those, if we stick with 110,000.
And on some of those sketch A's, I mean, last time I checked, there was only 17 Nasty Nicks that had popped out on the sketch A's. So I think it might be more than that now. I haven't checked in a couple weeks, but so I mean, there are going to be 50 of these. That's in line with what's on those sketch A's.
So here's another one which shows you the back. Here's Sooth and Sayer.
Wow.
So you
And
can
Joel,
see,
Joel, you said there's 2 more rarity levels above this.
right? There's going to be the Mythic, which is equivalent to CE in GPK, and then there's going to be the Golden Fury, which will be not in the packs. They'll be distributed post once the sale is over.
Incredible. You guys have done a perfect amount of interviews. Do not do any more.
What do you mean?
Interview numbers on your card, 420.
Oh,
It's a
right.
lovely number.
That
Well
was whenever
done.
I was actually I designed this bag the day we launched episode 420. So that was it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's a
Zach
lucky
came
one.
up with great flavor for this card, and so you could see there on the hex. You know, you get your number here. It's purple, which typically goes with the gaming mechanics for what a legendary weapon or piece of armor would be, and then the L is down here. And you'll remember it starts with white and just a number, and then we've got U for uncommon. R for
R.
rare, E for epic, L for legendary, and M will be right here with the mythic color. So that, my friends, is what we've been so excited to show you guys, is the legendary version. So still to come is the mythic and the Golden Fury. Next week we'll reveal the mythic to you, and the week after that, Golden Fury, which some people mistook for Golden Furry. As though
I
Yeah.
think that was
Golden
in fact-
Chewbacca.
It's a private channel, I think.
Better than Golden Shower.
Hey.
definitely better than that. Okay, next up, we promised the official card numbers. This will be available on YouTube for replay, but if anybody wants to screenshot this, because I know we've got people that are keeping track of them. Of course, we told you Genesis would be number 1. They are grouped by their class. So what do we got here, Travis? First is the creators.
First, we got our creators. Then we have our champions. So 1 through 10 are the creators. 11 through 20 are the champions. Then we have the defenders, which are 21 through 30.
And then
No more. And then we have the boosters, which is 31 through 40. And then we have the celestials. And each one has their own specific color attached to them. If you go back to the previous slide, so no, not that far.
there.
No, not that one. Not go back. You can see here. This is the booster, so this has the blue.
Right.
So they're all going to be sort of like that. But so the creators are red, champions are orange, defenders are green, boosters are blue, celestials are purple.
So you'll be able to determine what they are based on those as well. Again, if anybody wants to grab a screenshot of them, this would be your chance to do it. I'll leave this one here for just a moment. And if anybody has any questions about the numbering, feel free to ask.
And there may or may not be a checklist within the set that we may or may not reveal in a future episode that we may or may not do.
So with regards to the numbering, Joel, I know you said you grouped them. Obviously, these are grouped in columns based on characteristics, I suppose, of each of these 10 individuals.
Right.
So the numbers themselves, do they represent anything extra special, or is it simply just the sequence in which the cards will be released?
Yeah, great question. I think, not even the sequence they'll be released, just all of them will be released at once, but, we have to number them. So
I see. Okay.
I think the only, because they'll be in packs, and you might pop out a number 28 and a number 15 and the much desired number 1. So, Genesis is number. Oops, let me go back this way here. Genesis is number 1 because everything begins with Genesis. I think beyond
Absolutely.
that, Travis, there was no rhyme or reason to.
Well, what we decided was we're going to do 50 cards. Once we decided we were going to do 50 cards, we talked to a few illustrators and they said, oh yeah, if you want me to do all 50 cards, I can have them done by January. And we're like, well, that's not really going to work for us. So we need to have multiple illustrators. So we decided to take those 50 cards, chunk them down into 10 per artist. And then we decided, well, why don't we just kind of group them in categories, and then let's figure out what those would be. And then Zach, I believe, came up with the categories of what they could be, and then we decided who we wanted to put in each. Once we had the categories, then that kind of determined who went into each group based on who they are.
Right. So
each artist did a category?
Yeah. So the first category are creators, right? So these are the people in the blockchain space that, have created the foundation, right? So obviously Metallic and who he's based on, Lightspeed, who he's based on, and so on. One of them is an artist in the blockchain world. So, he didn't create a blockchain or crypto, but he's leading the way with tokenizing art. And of course, our own Mr. Wick, without whom we would not be doing this today.
True. Thank you, Mr. Wick.
Thanks for the explanation, Joel. As a Magic the Gathering player, I am stoked to get these packs.
It makes sense, right? When you look at that way. And also when you look at the cards by category and you look at the artwork, you'll start to see themes, especially when you look at the boosters. The boosters are 31 through 40. That's where Sooth and Say are included. These are people that are amplifying the message, right? So your podcasters, your YouTubers, your writers, journalists, those are boosters or support characters. And the guy, Christian Mira, right? That was Christian that did this, right, Travis?
Yep.
Who did these, and you're going to be able to see who all the artists are as well, because we're going to make sure on the website we give them all a shout out because they earned it. Christian's design, I think, is the most different from the rest. Would you agree, Trev?
Well, he was the one whenever we, interviewed all of them and auditioned off all the different people. He was the one that stood out as the very best. And then whenever we look at his cards, so I think the boosters are more, they come across a little bit more cartoony than the other ones do, which some of them are spectacular. Like I love Ginger Girl. I think that one's just a phenomenal one. Miss Stability is great. Some of the other ones just look more cartoony than some of the other ones. And I think that it's just a different style, which is okay because we had 5 different artists doing these and they all tie together pretty well.
Yeah. I agree. So there you go. There's the card numbers. I know that Skywalker was doing a list where the community is trying to guess who inspired each one of these characters. We've committed to never releasing who those are. But when the list is posted, we have no problem saying X number of these are incorrect. So it's kind of like the game Mastermind, where you got one, but it's in the peg's in the wrong place, but you got the right color, right? All right, so we move on to our next surprise, Trev.
Let us.
Yes, we're full of surprises.
Lettuce and tomatoes.
We are so full of surprises. Well, one of the things that has turned out to be really well accepted by the community is the stickers that were created for the Telegram. Travis has done a great job with these. They're so cool. All kudos to him for being able to pull these out of the designs that the artist created, put that nice little white border around them. Beautimous.
It might look like it was easy, but a lot of them have their little glowy shit around them, and then I had to go in there and clean them all up.
Damn that.
Especially Forecaster. Forecaster had way too much glowy shit.
So much. Well, whether you like it or not.
That's true.
So I've got my favorites. I'm sure you've got yours as well. And we thought, how do we plus one, take it to the next level? Bam, like Emerald with this set of cards. And so we are pleased to introduce a new feature that GPK or no other collectible trading card set has had, and that is stickers. NFTs that are in the sticker shape. They're not on a card, they're not in a hexagon, they are just the sticker themselves without any additional information on it. Doesn't have the hero name, doesn't have blockchain heroes on it, just the sticker. And these are a bonus. These are not going to count as cards in your packs that you purchase, whether you get the packs of 5 or the packs of 30. The way it's going to work is in every hero pack, you will have a 20% chance of getting a 6th NFT, which is randomly one of the 50 hero stickers. How cool is that?
That's cool.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more, because if you get the Titan pack, you are guaranteed a sticker.
So we're not taking away
Well,
cards.
that is
We're actually
awesome.
giving you those extra stickers as just a bonus. They don't cost anything extra. That's just us saying, hey, we love you guys. You like these stickers? How about randomly snagging those too? So we're going to create those as NFTs. Those do not count as your card. So you're not paying for those. Those are just a bonus.
Yep. So 1 in 5 packs, 1 in 5 hero packs will drop a random sticker out of the 50 heroes, and every Titan pack is guaranteed to
Now,
drop.
Mr. Joe Com, somebody did mention how cool it would be to have stickers in real life. Like we should maybe go to like Sticker Mule or something and actually get some stickers made.
Oh my gosh, something else to do.
We don't have to do all this shit by launch. I mean, this is something
No, that's really
That's
it's
the
a,
idea I was
it's
gonna
a great
suggest for
idea. It's a freaking great
I would stick
idea.
those all over California.
I think we'd have, if we print up real stickers, we'll have to have blockchain heroes on it, right?
I think so.
In their
Maybe their
sure.
name.
Yeah. So we'd have to go and redo those a little bit, but so there's that. Stickers are coming your way, ready or not. They're going to be in your packs, and I got to confess, Magic Man is definitely in my top 5. There's just something about this piece of art that
I can't believe that people can't figure out who the hell this guy is when you see multiple logos of cryptos on those cards.
I think the name was written down on the list they're keeping.
Oh, is it they have? Last issue I saw, they did not have it correct.
I think so, but yeah, you might be right. So stickers, that's the next big thing. Okay, but wait, there's another surprise. In case you guys can't handle all the surprises coming your way.
Jordan, wait a second. Jordan, you're in Kamloops? You're up there by the university up there, and I've been to Kamloops. I spoke at the university up there.
Yeah, I'm in Kamloops right now.
Nice. I spoke there last year. I got a good friend of mine, Julio Viskovich, who's a teacher at the university up there.
Nice.
That's cool. Crazy. Small world.
Camel loops? What is it?
Kamloops. It's like Fruit Loops, Joel, but different.
Oh, not quite as crunchy and without the
Yeah, a
toucan?
little bit soggy.
No toucan?
Yeah.
So when we created a process for the 5 artists to design these, and Zach would spec out the hero name and the lore, a little bit about what they were going to be drawing, and he would upload a picture of a pose that he thought represented it and really describe them well, because almost without fail they came back with a sketch that was like, yes, that's it, proceed to create the final. But we got all these cool sketches, and we're not using the sketches even on the sketch card, right? The epic card that Travis created that we revealed last week, where it comes in like a sketch, that is a amalgamation of the original drawing, the final drawing, and the Da Vinci thing. Is that right, Trav? Kind of what you're doing there. So it's not really the sketch itself, but we have all these cool sketches, and we started thinking to ourselves, you know what? I bet we could do something super cool with these, not in the packs. So let me show you what one of these looks like. This is the original Genesis sketch right there, before we told the artist to proceed to colorize and make the final. And what we did is we've collected the artist's signatures, and you can see in the bottom left side right over here is Julia's signature. it's kind of interesting because it's got the J, but it also spells artist. She's super clever with her signature. And we thought, why not auction off a very, very limited run of these artist sketch cards? What do you guys think of that idea?
Awesome.
That would be cool.
You guys were mentioning you wanted one that had the artist's signature in it, and so we said, all right, this would be a great opportunity to put those together.
So they would not be in the packs. We would auction them either on collectibles, .io, or somewhere where there's an auction system set up. But the question that we have is how many of each of these to mint? The first thought was, let's just, because what we're going to do here is a portion, I guess I should set the stage here. A portion of the bid, the winning bid, is going to go to Blockchain Heroes, to Travis and myself and the team, but 50% of the bid is going to be distributed to the artist who created it and to a charity of our choosing. Both Travis and I have our charities that we support, and so we want to kind of divide that up so that the artists get a significant bonus, that charity gets supported as well. And so the initial thought was, well, we do one of each and maximize, the amount that one's going to bring in. But then we're like, Travis is like, well, people are going to want these, and maybe we should do more. So I'm going to put a poll up right now, and the poll is, how many of each hero artist sketch should we auction?
10 for sure.
Yeah, 10.
Sounds good.
If you're doing 25 of the epics, and then the other one will be less than, or 50, you said 25 or 50?
It's about the legendaries will have about 50 of each hero.
Yeah.
So the mythics, again, if we stay with this card amount, the mythics, which are the equivalent of your CE, GPK only did a few of those, right? In terms of what was available.
Well, they're being minted as the packs get open, right? So if there's still packs that aren't open, then that's why the numbers are all skewed.
Right, but there's only so many available. They didn't do every hero as a CE.
No. Oh yeah.
They only did like 8, right?
Yeah.
So we're doing.
We did every one of them.
There's only 4. There was only 4 characters as CEs.
A's and B's,
But
right?
But then they
didn't do any A's.
B's, so there's like 8.
Yeah, I think he's right. There was actually four characters in 2 variations, A's and B's.
4 A and B. So
Yeah, Bonzi sounds like a robot over there.
Yeah. Whoever's talking.
You had A and a B of each one, of course.
Okay.
I had the banana, the A, C.
Hey, your audio.
Maybe it's my
your audio is horrible.
I'm blowing glass here while you guys.
Okay.
He's muted too. How's he able to speak through his mute?
If anybody else wants to vote, go ahead and vote now. I've got almost all of you who were here to attend.
What about this, Mr. Joel Comp? What about this? What about we do another poll where we have 5, 7, or 10, and see who will pick between those? Because so we got 10 as now the leader on there, but 5 and 10 are pretty close. So it's not going to be 21. It's not going to be 1, 5, 7, or 10.
I feel like 500 of these things would be quite a lot. It depends how rare you want to keep them,
Yeah,
because as soon as you go past that limit.
It's a lot to auction too. It's a lot of work to do these. So I'm leaning towards the lower number, but this is good feedback. And
so maybe what we do this is we go ahead and we do 7, Joel, because I know that you and I were talking about that we wanted to have 1, and then we auction off the 5.
That's not a bad idea. That way we can have. Is it okay with you guys if we have a set?
Mine.
of our own cards?
7
So long as you
Sparkle.
don't sell it at the height.
By the way, a question was asked in the Telegram yesterday about us and the team, because obviously, we want some of our own cards. I don't know that the CEO of Topps was like, well, make sure I get some packs, but we're working our asses off in these. We want some cards, but the question was asked, well, are you guys going to open your packs right away and get all the low mints? And the answer to that question is absolutely not. We want you guys to get the low mints and have first shot at that. So what Travis and I have committed to do is we're going to wait an hour to open anything on our side after the wax sale begins, because you guys are going to have first shot and you're going to be popping packs quickly to get all the low mints. We're going to wait an hour. We're each going to open 5 packs live on a stream, so we can show people, hey, this is what it looks like, this is how you do it. And then we're going to time gate any other packs that we open, as well as our team members and as well as partners that have helped support, because there will be some promotional packs out there. So we do not want to take your low mint cards.
Thanks for doing that.
Good man. Good man.
All
I
right.
saw your response to that. That was cool.
Yeah. So we'll tell you more about the mythics and how many there'll be of those next week, but we feel like that was an area that really unreachable for the majority of Topps people to get a CE, and we want to make our mythics a little more accessible than that. So we'll tell you more about that next week. These two, if you haven't grabbed them yet, I don't know what's going on in my eyes. Forgive me, I'm like got crap in them. These two promotional cards will go till the 15th. So if you haven't grabbed yours yet, grab one. And the fans promotion, where you guys have been tweeting and posting on social and all that, that ends tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow's the 9th. That'll end about 24 hours from now.
So if you don't got them, get them.
Yeah. Okay. So Travis, do you want to walk through making a legendary card and show how it's done?
I can do that. There's a question up here. Does pack opening occur in the marketplace? The pack opening will occur on bcheroes.com. Very similar to how topsgpk.io had their thing. We're working on our thing, piecing it all together. And we almost got Joel's been working with an animator to get the pack opening squared away, right?
Yep. Yeah, the pack opening is going to be cool. I'll just say this for now, that the way that they opened on Topps is cute. The top tears off and the cards come shooting out. These are superheroes, and we feel like the pack opening should feel more majestic. So I'll just say this: the pack won't open; it will explode.
It will explode. Yeah.
Let me give you permission to share the screen.
Okay, hold on. JG asked, are they minted as opened as well? That is correct. They will be minted as they are opened. No pack has any predetermined thing in it until the algorithm determines what's in it.
That is correct.
And we've done it in a different way to make it fairer for you guys. So, for example, when you open up that first pack, it says, all right, the very first pack you guys were going to get was going to be a B Prism. And then the second card is, oh, you get a 50% for an A Prism, or it's a common. Or you get a 10% chance to open up this and get a sketch, or you get a common. We are changing the algorithms up a little bit. It's like, oh, you get a 5% chance of a sketch, but maybe you got another % chance of getting one of the other rarities instead. So it's not just this or that. It could be any cards. So there could be a chance that somebody opens up a pack with a ton of mega badass shit in it just because the algorithm worked in your favor. And you could have a sticker in it, and who knows what else.
That's awesome. That's great.
That's really cool.
All right, you guys want to see how a legendary is made?
Do it.
Yeah.
All right, this will take about 5 minutes or so, depending on it all. So we're gonna work with the wizard here. Can you see the wizard?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let me move the stuff out of the way here so I can actually get to my thing.
Legendarify him.
All right, so what I got to do first, I got to make a mask for the guy. So I'd have all the people supplying a mask. And so I got to highlight this guy here and create a layer. So I am going to fill this up here with a little bit of colorization. Actually, first of all, what I want to do is change this to an obnoxious pink or some red, some color. So I got to change this. I'm going to fill this in here with that color, a foreground color. Boom. All right, this is going to be the start of my mask. Next, what I need is I need to get a little bit of this blockchain hero in here. So I got to get the logo in here. We'll click on that. So that's down below. You can see the nameplate down below, but I still got to highlight it. So I'm going to get my little fancy tool here, click on this, invert that. So I'm highlighting only that. Go back up to the mask, and I'm going to fill that in. Boom. All right, Control
So
D to
masky.
get rid of that. Now I got to do the BCH logo. So the same thing on that. I'm going to inverse the selection. So I'm highlighting only that. Go back up to the mask, fill it in, and boom. So now I got my mask, and I got to work off of this mask. So everything else, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Everything else, I'm just going to flatten all this stuff down. Merge those layers. Going to name it a background. Boom. All right, so now I have the mask and I have the background. Next, what I need to do is I'm going to actually turn the opacity down on this mask so I can see it a little bit. Then I got to create another layer on top of this one that I call brush. And I'm going to go over here and get a different obnoxious color. Maybe this bright blue right here. Make sure I'm on the right layer, and I'm going to paint some things. So for one, I like this orb here. This orb's pretty badass, so I want it to glow. But I don't necessarily want it to glow. I don't want it to be super glowy, so I'm going to turn down the flow and the opacity on this just a little bit. Highlight that. There we go. Then I'm going to change my thing here. I like to color this thing. I like to make it look kind of cool, so kind of do this. So you can imagine with each one of these cards that we're doing, there could be quite a little bit of shit to do. All right, I like his beard. I want his beard to be a little more glowy. Maybe his top of his hat to be a little glowy. Outside of his hat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then I want to color in the wizard here, so I'm going to fix my opacity back. Mr. Joel Com hasn't even seen all of these things, have you? He has not seen me rocking these. And I've taught this to my son, Jarek, who I believe was still in the room, but then he's heading out. He's got to go pick up his sister from bass practice. All right. And then what I might also do is kind of go through here and so I can get a little extra darkness on these. All right. So now I'm going to come back over here, change this opacity back. All right. Then there's this thing in Photoshop called actions where you can actually go through and create a bunch of maneuvers and then go through them. And it's sort of like you recorded the moves and it goes through and does it all for you. So here we go. I'm going to go through and run through this right here, and this will start going through and doing things for us now that have been programmed in. This is how the donuts are made, folks.
There's donuts.
This is how time to make the donuts.
I want a donut.
So it's doing all this good stuff. So this normally will take a couple minutes when this is going through this process, doing all of this. Sometimes more than, like the Golden Furies, each Golden Fury takes about 20 minutes to do. That's how long a Golden Fury takes, because it's actually, you're right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and open up my timeline. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off here as well, get rid of those. All right, so here is the wizard as he stands right now without doing anything to him. So he's going to go through here, and now this is the effect that's sort of built in, but that looks okay. But I gotta optimize it a little bit because there's some things that I can do to make it a lot cooler. All right, so there that is. What do you think of that though so far? Pretty cool, huh?
Really cool though.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and freeze that. Now what I always do is I go ahead and change the gradient a little bit in here. I need this to be about an 85. I need this to be about a 45. So then you can see the wizard down on the bottom a little better now, right? So the wizard just pops a little bit more. The nameplate pops and everything pops just a little bit more. But still not done. I don't necessarily like that. What I'm going to do is put in the gradient on top of this. Boom. So now look at this sumbitch now. So now it's going through, and there it is. Boom. How you like that?
Sexy.
That's awesome.
That is a legendary. And I think this one right here, I can actually go in and say, all right, here we are right about here. It's a little too bright. Maybe I want to go in and change the brightness a little bit on that. Maybe pull it up, bring it down a little bit.
That's crazy. The depth that you have on each part like that.
So that's why somebody named Robert on the group was like, man, some of these files are big. Some of the files can be bigger size, but the CEs and the sketches were big files. And the thing is that it's basically stored once on the blockchain, and your record is called and tied to that particular artwork design. So you can see what it's all set up. So I would say that looks pretty good to me. What do you think?
Deadly.
Man, a set of legendary cards is just going to look awesome on a screen.
I think so.
And
the thing is that this is not the coolest of our. we go up in coolness each one. So next week's even cooler, I think. But I'm really pleased with how this one turned out, and
it's a beautiful amount of artistry.
My kitty that
Well done.
Is Saeed creating binders for these as well?
I have asked him about that and would very much like to have a binder. So I'm assuming that we will. And I think, did he make a cover for them now?
Yeah, it was basically the card pack, but with like a little kind of tweak on it.
Yeah, we'll definitely have something like that then. And speaking of card packs, I think, did we show these to you guys last week? I'm not sure if we did or not. So these are the packs, and so I think these would be great covers, no question about it, with a minor tweak to just say album instead of something else on there.
You put the Blockchain Heroes logo on it, really. That's all it needs to have. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But then you can see, but the thing is that they have the 3 different variations in the A's and the B's. It's like, with all of our variations, we need to have a bigger binder.
Got to get a bigger binder. So speaking of packs, we should give one away, right? We did promise that it's pack a day giveaway. And let's see, we got, how many of y'all are here right now?
One of the things that we did, you know what? We were going through some different ideas. One of which was people who had their camera on has a greater chance today. But Mr. Joel Com says, what about the introverts?
Yeah.
And I said, screw them.
And
now more and more people was like, oh, guess I better turn my camera on.
No, you don't turn your camera on. You're good.
I'll take my camera, my audio. You guys already said it sucks, so
no. You need to turn yours on.
wreck the show.
You can be an innie. It's okay. We're good with innies and outies. So let's see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of you here, not counting team members. So I have you in alphabetical order, but I want to do something random here. We could just do an RNG thing, Travis. I could just pull up.
That's what I was thinking. Like everybody pick a number between 1 and whatever. And
no, they won't even need to.
They don't?
Watch. No. Watch. I'm just going to do this.
Well, show me something. What are you doing?
Well, give me a second. I'll show you. You're so antsy.
Oh, you said you're going to show me, but I don't see anything, and I'm not being shown. Hey, by the way, while he's doing that, we'll let him do this, and then afterwards I'll show you the very first rendition of the first shitty shirt That was a horrible beta test that did not come out as well as intended.
Okay, let me look one more time, make sure I've got an accurate count here of who's in the room. Let's see, starting with Benjamin.
Well, thank you, sir.
They are not, they're not alphabetical here. I'm looking at a list and it looks like names have moved around a little bit. So I wonder if there's a way I can sort them.
Maybe just screenshot it.
That's a good idea. I will do that. I'm going to screenshot the attendees, not including myself, Travis, or Aaron. And there are, in this order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 of you. So I'm going to put in a random number from 1 to 19.
And wait a second, is this a hero pack or a Titan pack?
Yeah, it's a hero pack. So random number is 2. That means Jordan with his haircut.
Jordan!
Oh, sweet.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Nice. Good job, Jordan. It was the haircut that did it.
Yeah.
And I see, didn't I say the winner was going to be somebody who had their camera on? See?
You meant to do that, didn't you?
Told you. Great job, guys.
Jordan, do me a favor. DM me on Telegram.
Okay.
With your name, your email, and your wax wallet, and I'll put you on the list to get a pack.
So
Okay.
didn't you say next week? One of these weeks we're going to do a Titan pack giveaway here, yeah?
You never know when.
Never know when.
You never know. Could happen. Could happen any day. It's a pack a day. I've got to find more creative ways.
Doctor says do not smoke a pack a day, folks. So don't listen to Mr. Joel Cohn.
Any questions, gang? I mean, that's pretty much going to wrap it up here. If you have any questions for the
Can we
devs.
reveal the 4-digit code one more time?
The what?
That 4-digit code, or the code, the secret code.
The code is it's Genesis.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well,
I thought it
awesome.
was a number code too. I was
I
doing
thought it
math
was a
for
number.
days.
I just assumed it was a number.
Nope. The code is Genesis, capital G, I think.
And it was a passcode or password, wasn't it? Did it say
It's
code?
a secret word.
Oh, secret word.
Say the secret word. There you go. Since you guys
And
are here.
there's what, over 2,000 some odd entries or something? Or what was the deal, Mr. Joel Cohn?
There's
Total actions?
Yeah, like 170 people took actions, which is really good. So I figure, what do we come up with? 2,300 actions divided by about 170. There's about 12 to 13 actions per person. So if you look at that, that means that there'll be an average of 3 cards per person. So 513 of those hero class cards with the electric background on it, which since there's 5 cards, that's about 100 or so per card. So yeah. And those are just like a little extracurricular for your activity.
Yeah. I did all the things too. I want all the cards.
You get all the cards, Travis.
Actually, I have all the cards. They're on my hard drive.
You can mint yourself all the NFTs you want.
I cannot, because it's only officially sanctioned ones can be officially sanctioned.
That is true. Any other questions?
Great
Have
episode.
you guys decided how many Golden Furies you're going to mint?
We have decided, and we will reveal that in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Next week is Mythic, and then the week after that will be Golden Fury.
The week after that is Potty.
Might be some other surprises too. So
Yeah, so we have basically next week, the week after, and the week after. Before, like the final one is what, the 29th of July or something is the final Wednesday.
Yep.
And then we maybe will have another hero report after the launch to kind of go over what all happened and let everybody know the statistics on things and whatnots, probably, I would assume.
Right. And and
then you'll never hear from us ever again.
That's so not true. Then the auctions for the artist sketches will take place after the sale is over, and to be determined where and all that. Oh, also got this question for you guys before I let you go. I've been playing with Atomic Assets, which I freaking love. I think Atomic Hub is so cool. I figured out how to mint stuff, got some help. Let me share this screen with you. I don't know if you guys have looked at this yet, but I think we're going to be launching on Atomic. The Wax team says that they're definitely going to be making the move towards that.
Cute
But
dogs, Joel. I love those.
nice
Nicely done.
dogs. Yeah,
What do those have to do with blockchain?
nothing.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find what I've created here. There's that one. Oh, you know what? They're not. I need to log
So wait
in.
a second. I got a question. So why is GPK Tops over there when it was not created on Atomic Assets?
The Atomic Bridge. It's kind of like a wrapped ether type thing. But
Okay, so they're gonna be able to do that with the blockchain heroes.
by the time ours launched, it should be native.
Okay,
Is what
so we should be able to be over there on the side too then.
I think so.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let me log into my scatter here so I can get into my account.
So
I
scattered.
have a general wax question that was probably best for wax, but for whatever reason, they're not letting me sign up for an account. It's grayed out.
Who isn't?
Wax.io to make my wallet.
Did you try another browser maybe?
You know what? Yeah, I should have not done that before trying a bunch of
It's
browsers.
actually, if you go to all-access.wax.io, I think that's where you get the cloud wallet.
That's exactly where I am, and it's graying me out when I try to create a wallet.
What browser are you on?
Brave.
Okay, try it with Chrome. Give it a
All
try
right.
with Chrome.
Thanks,
or
guys.
turn off your, turn off the blockers in Brave in the URL bar. You can see it right here on mine. It's got this guy here. It's got
Yeah, shields down.
Yeah, make sure your shields are down. So I've been
right.
playing around with this. So many people are like, we want to get our hands on blockchain heroes. I thought, oh, it might be fun to create a few heroes-based NFTs. So I'm going to show you. These are not. I've minted them. I've minted 5 of these. I call it Heroes in the City. I have not put them up for sale yet. I minted 5 of the dogs. No, I did not do the dogs. 5 of these right here.
Yeah, I saw those earlier. Yes.
Did you see it? So
yeah, I'm glad you did it. I thought it was someone else.
Yeah, no, that would be bad. Somebody else did it. So in the art gallery, and then I did a 1-of-1 of the Banksy. Look at this guy right here.
Nice.
Does anybody get that? Why I chose this hero? I'm not going to explain.
Why
it.
you chose the hero specific for this picture frame?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, shredding evidence.
No, I get it because he tears up money.
He's tearing up something.
Yeah. So the person who inspired this has been known to tear up people's fiat currency. So this is a 1-of-1 that I have not yet put up for sale. But I guess my question for you guys here, because you're kind of the core, is creating these NFTs before our sale. Does it take away from the actual release in any way for you, or is it like you'd want to have it anyway?
I'd want to
have it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, they're quite
There's only
separate.
5 of them. They're pretty rare.
Well, we're the
Yeah,
only ones that
actually.
can mint this stuff. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm saying I think it adds to it actually.
Okay. Well, I know a lot of people are, they're like, when can I buy packs? When can I buy packs? Well, you can't buy packs until August 1st, and you guys are going to get first shot at them. It's going to be a Saturday. Just kind of think noonish Eastern time to go live with them. That's not set in stone yet. Hopefully we don't encounter any issues like GPK, TK just did with.
Exactly.
We won't encounter that because that's an actual payment processor, since we're going directly to heroes.market, which is basically in the same family as gpk.market. Same guy owns that. He set up heroes.market, and through collectibles.io, which is Saeed's. Those are the 2 places that we will make packs available. And right now we're leaning towards a rolling launch of them, whereas we'll put up a bunch of packs on each site, and then in an hour we'll put up some more. So it's going to be like every hour we're going to release some more of them, at least for that first day, and then there will be no activity for the next 2 days, and then the Fiat Gateway will open on the 4th.
Unless these are selling out like pancakes, like hotcakes, and then we were thinking about, what do you guys think about if these are going well on wax, selling half of the supply on wax in the pre-sale and the other half on Fiat? What do you guys think of that?
Fine with that.
Jordan
are
and his new hairdo approves.
Right.
I mean, we'd benefit. Yeah.
That's the whole thought is, if people have wax and they want to, use it on these tokens, then we can sell them that way. Then it avoids a lot of the Fiat Gateway issues potentially. I personally would like to sell them all on wax, but I know there's a portion of the people out there who have no idea about crypto and Fiat's a lot easier.
It brings more people in.
Yeah,
people that aren't crypto people having to use their credit card and come to the crypto world this way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's, we're about mass adoption too. I know that, what we chose for this is very targeted to the crypto world, but, we're hoping that these cards are badass enough that people who don't even know the hell a blockchain hero is will go, I don't know what that is, but I want that. I want the one of the dude that, smoking weed, or I want the guy with the jetpack or whatever. Right. That's what we're hoping, is that these just look so cool that I don't care what it is. I got to have it.
Yeah. Hey, Marco's trying to raise his hand, but I do not know how to unmute him.
I can.
Marco, you got something to say? Should be able to unmute yourself. There you go.
Yeah, no, an accident. My first time on Zoom. Just trying to see how it works. Love the idea. Love what you guys are doing. Love the mass adoption. Go for Fiat. Let me know if I can help. And what was that? You said nearly 200 people created social media links for this?
Yeah, so you still have an opportunity to get this. I will put it to, I'll post it here in the chat. You can still go here and.
What's bcheroes.com/fans, right?
Yeah, fans. You're right.
I participated and wrote a video.
There you go.
Article.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
there's some things you could do. Basically, earns you random cards that will not be in the set, but that will be dropped from the same account.
Post the pre-sale, can you open it up to other cryptocurrencies or not? Because
No,
bringing in just wax.
Just wax.
For now, it's on the wax blockchain, so they have to pay for it with wax. There's no way to, there's no way to do like a Changely swap thing for wax. There's ways you can convert your currency to wax through like Changely, right? There was like another one, Una something. But you can convert your other crypto to wax to do that, but not directly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, they'll probably be able to do it, like Joel was talking with the wrapped ETH and being able to do some of this other stuff. It's just not there yet. Mass adoption does not make it super simple yet.
Gotcha.
Dane was asking, how do you get the second collector card? Are you referring to the rectangle card that was airdropped to a bunch of people? Because if that's the one, that was a surprise. That went out to like 14,500 people that had a wax wallet with either at least one NFT or at least one wax in it. And we didn't have much control over who got that and who didn't. There's a lot of those out there. They shouldn't be hard to find. But if you're talking about the second commemorative NFT, which we revealed here earlier, that the destination location to claim that will be announced tomorrow on Bad Crypto. And of course, we'll repost it in the Telegram. So
yeah, the hexagram one, at tomorrow's show, episode 425, we will reveal that someplace within the show. You got to listen.
You cast a hexagram on me, Mr. Travis, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it then. Thanks to everybody for joining. That's an hour straight up. Another successful hero report. Next week, the Mythics and another surprise to kick it up another notch. And we'll see you guys in the Telegram and the socials.
Thanks,
awesome work, guys.
Guys, have a good one.
Y'all.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much for being a part of the community.
Thanks, guys.
We love you.
Later, y'all.